Historic urban cities are under pressure. Various forces have affected these cities over time, causing them to change their character, which in turn has changed their identity. This has also altered the experience one gets when visiting these cities. Urban heritage is all around us. Heritage is not just monuments. It is a culmination of the built environment, natural setting, and cultural practice of the local communities. This is what makes these cities unique. Historic places contain many things knitted together that make up its urban fabric of the place. But in recent times, this urban heritage has been affected. The identity, the spirit of the place, and these different layers of the landscape need to be protected. But as cities grow and change, how can this urban heritage be protected? Historic cities too must develop, grow, and change. But how do we preserve this urban heritage whilst doing so? The site for the project is the cultural capital and UNESCO Living Heritage City, Kandy. Home to the Temple of the Tooth Relic and the Asala Perahara, the city is located in central hills of the country and is well connected to the surrounding cities. A multi-ethnic, multi-religious and multicultural heritage city, it features a triangular grid city hemmed by 3 hills and has seen various changes occur to it, from its densification to its change in function and character over the years, which has caused a change in its identity. The city has undergone many changes with its heritage status being questioned. So how does one go about this problem? Upon analysis of the city, it was noted the morphology of the grid city does not allow for large plots to be taken. The topography restricts the spread of the city, and it is therefore critical to utilize the spaces effectively. Pathways within the grids can also be noticed. As per studies, roughly 1.8 million foreign visitors are noted, with local visitors far exceeding this figure. An interesting quote from the Project for Public Spaces President Fred Kent states the following, where he talks about the importance of interaction among locals and people when it comes to culture, and how we should not be designing heavily curated internal pedestals, calling them cultural centers. This was the intention through the design, given the analysis of the city and the many reading materials referred. Strategic locations of interventions with activity targeting all elements of culture dispersed within the grid to create an experiential path for the user. Activities integrated with heritage, allowing it to attract users as it is unique to the area, giving an experience enhanced with a bit of knowledge, whilst also allowing specific heritage activities to be practiced, protected, and nourished. The ground level plan has 3 main functions along 3 sides: the performance space, the gallery space, and cafe space. It also utilizes several underutilized and abandoned parts of buildings. All spaces lead to the central space, a multifunctional public space where various activities are to take place. The various access points to the grid allows the user to be taken through various spatial experiences. One may be drawn in through the cafe and may see a glimpse of an outdoor performance and stroll towards that, all the while seeing vendors, performances, activities within. One may enter from one point and exit from another. The design also integrated the aspect of functions spilling over and going beyond the walls of the space. The performance space features a dismantleable stage, turning the street to a stage. The gallery, which is one of many dispersed along the city, features pop-up exhibition spaces scattered along the cities. And the cafe features a parklet, customly designed, that allows for the extension of the cafe onto the streets. Another interesting aspect is the rear facades of buildings that open out into the center space. The design gives a new facade or shop front to all the shops within the grid, thereby increasing their revenue. Culture is not static, and it is constantly changing and evolving, and we cannot go back to the past and freeze moments and recreate them. So how can we bring back and showcase what was there whilst also designing for change?